And then after the trial was over and I thought it was going to be, you know, on Beauty and the Beast when the Beast like has the light go through him and he just turns everything, all the pain is gone. Like I kind of thought that was going to be it. Like I walked out of the courtroom like, but it wasn't. It felt the exact same. Like I was still hurting. He was going to go to jail for at least 19 years until my son graduated from high school before he could even have the option of parole, and I still didn't feel whole. And I kind of had been waiting for that to be my healing on how to forgive. And so a few days after that, I had spent a whole month in the trial. My mom had been with my kids, and I kind of like was just still stuck. I went home and I spent a couple days over the weekend, and Monday came and I dropped off my big kids at school and just was kind of back in routine. And I was driving my two little kids to the grocery store and I pulled up in the stall and I literally was stuck, like I could not get out of the car. And I just sat there and I was like, Heavenly Father, I need someone, something, anything, I don't care what it is. I need something to come and make me feel whole because, I don't know, all these things I've been waiting for in these years that I've spent thinking that my healing was going to come from this trial, it didn't at all. And I don't know how to be okay with everything, and I'm stuck, and I just need you to send me someone. And I finally got out of my car, got my kids in the cart, and I felt just, okay, you know, I was robotically putting stuff in the cart. The kids were just doing their thing. And I get back in the back of Winco by the bulk section, and I kind of breeze past this lady, and I get this overwhelming feeling, stop and help that lady. And I'm like, oh no, do you remember how I said I can't even handle my own life? Like, I'm good. And I kind of just ignored that prompting and I kept going. I pushed my cart around and I looked back at her and she kind of was just staring into her cart full of a few things. And I was like, I can't handle this right now. And I just kept pushing my cart and I went back in the other side of the store, and it was again like, you need to give her some money, help her with the groceries. And I'm like, no, let me tell you what let's go over what we already talked about. So I can't handle life. I need help. I don't know how to be a mom because I'm just hurting. I don't know how to be a wife. I don't know how to be me. I don't even know who I am. How do you expect me to help someone else? And so I brushed off, and then I gave him a list of all the things that I could spend money on that I needed. And I went down another aisle, but then I found myself at the back of the store again, and there she was. She was like still in her same spot, and it had been like 5 or 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay, I see that, but I'm not going to pay attention. And I went down the baking aisle, and I was like, okay, I don't know what you need me to do. And I don't know that I want to do it, and I told you that I just don't even know how to handle myself. But then this thought, get in your purse, get the money out, and give her money. And I was like, haha, I never have cash. But that's not gonna happen. And I reached in my wallet, and in this like side pocket that I never use is a $100 bill. And it was kind of one of those moments like, all the things that you have aren't yours. I need you to help her. And I held this $1 bill in my hand. I'm not kidding, I was like shaking. And I go over to this lady in the back of the store and I tapped on her shoulder and I'm like, I'm sorry, you don't know me and I don't know you, but I feel like I need to give you this money. And I'm sorry, you probably think I'm crazy. And he turned and she grabbed me and threw her arms around me and just started bawling. She's like, you have no idea, I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes praying that someone would come and help me. Just anyone. And I have $13 in my banking account, and you have no idea what this means to me. And how did you know? How did you know? And I was like, I have no idea, because I know what you're talking about, the whole praying thing for somebody to come and help you. And I hope that you know that your Heavenly Father loves you. He loves you, and I hope you have a great holiday season. And I turned around, she grabbed me one more time, and we hugged, and I have no idea who this lady is, and I probably never will. But I'll tell you what, I started grocery shopping in a different bounce. I was just kind of like, oh, I have a purpose today. I have a mission today. And all those prayers that Heavenly Father, please help me, send someone to help me, were answered in a way different way than I had planned. This woman who needed an angel, and I I got to be it for the first time in like a year and a half. I had been sent angels over and over and over, seen and unseen. And then I, for once, got to be the angel. And all of a sudden, that healing that I was craving started moving for me. And that dark fog that had been following me around just felt like it lifted. Not because someone came and lifted it for me, but because I got to be his hands. And I got to be his eyes, and I got to see one of his daughters who was praying for someone to come and help them.